here we are, a place called VioolsDrift. This is sort of like the gateway to the Namibian border. There's VioolsDrift Lodge on our left. I don't quite know where the Rosies have gone. Oh, there the Rosies are. Brug Café in Minimark. There's not much happening at VioolsDrift, is it? If this is VioolsDrift, I'm afraid we're deeply disappointed in the stuff we were going to get.
No, it's bigger than this.
You think so? So this could be the border post. I think this must be the border post, not the town. Okay, let me sign off now. See you later. Okay, so that was VioolsDrift. We honestly thought that VioolsDrift would have a little bit more oomph to it. One general dealer store and the border post, and that's it. So we couldn't get anything. No fresh milk. That regulator I need for the gas, they've got regulators but they don't fit. So we've given up even trying to get anything else from there, and we're on our way to the Orange River Rafting Lodge. As you can see, we've got the Orange River right here on our right hand side, and it is once again, although we've left the trail now, we are still in a land of absolute beauty. Certainly worth the effort of coming all this way. Got a bit of dust clouds from Rosie in front of us. The orange looks so tranquil here on our right. Okay, so we'll catch up when we get to Orange River Rafting Lodge. See you later, bye. Good morning, America, how are you? Morning, everybody. Saturday morning, day 6 of our tour, and the first day of what we like to call tripping the daisies. So we're off on our way to Upington today. From Upington we go to a place called Soebatsfontein.
Uppington?
It's Soebatsfontein, not Uppington, sorry. Springbok. Mora. Sorry, not Uppington. We go to Springbok today and then to Soebatsfontein where we overnight. Sounds like a lekker drive, it's not far, so that's cool. Had a very nice evening at the Orange River Rafting Lodge last night. Very long afternoon. Got there far too early. Anyway, that's the way it goes. But absolutely beautiful spot, lovely people, very friendly, nice to see lots of completely non-English speaking tourists. There were, I would guess, a bunch of Greeks, and I know for sure there was a bunch of Czechoslovakians. Yeah, so lovely to see the tourists back in these far and remote little places, loving every minute of our country. Okay guys, so nothing very interesting at the moment, it's just this road back into VioolsDrift. It's now, should be about 8 o'clock, 20 past 8 in the morning.
What do you mean 20 past 8?
Temperature is...
It's 9.
Temperature is 14 degrees, so I'm a little bit on the chilly side. Sorry, it's 9:30. Oh yeah, it's 9:30, my apologies. The sun's shining through beautifully. It's shining on the agriculture in the area. Very pretty. Okay guys, we'll keep you updated as we go. See you later, bye.
Coming in today and tomorrow.
Oh, so 105 k's into tripping the daisies, and this road to Uppington's long and straight, but it's The surroundings are still very, very pretty. Some really nice colours and stuff in the veld here, and we're just coming up on a bit of a rainstorm now. Yeah, it's not warm this morning. I think we're expecting temperatures of about 15 or 16 in Springbok. Soebatsfontein about 17. So I think we're in for a relatively cool day. And as you can see, we're coming into the storm now. Looks quite pretty. This is a place called Springbok, this little town that we are about to enter here. It's also Steinkopf and the turn off to Port Nolloth. So we're way up north on the west coast now. Don't know what happens here at Springbok. Doesn't look like much. Little doggy. Straight on to Springbok. And there's a petrol station. Not much else. Yeah, all quiet here, Saturday morning. Everybody's chilled out. Owen Motors. It's actually quite a built up little area. There seems to be a school and everything here. Quite a nice looking school. But that, as they know it, is Springbok. And we're a couple of k's out, about 40 k's out to Uppington, I think.
Springbok.
I mean to Springbok. So yeah, up comes Springbok, and we'll touch base later. Bye. Just going through the little town of O'Kip. Unfortunately, oh, look at that little foal. You see it? Cute. Also, nice looking little place. Middle of nowhere. I have no idea what goes on in places like this because there's absolutely no industry. But it's actually quite a large place. When I call it a little place, and you get to the top of the hill, look back, you can actually see it's quite a big place with a big church, but absolutely no industry. Seems to be a bit of a mine going on there, but that's all I can see. Yeah, so these little towns, this one by the name of O'Kip Beep, whatever that might mean.
It's a little weird way by people lost their sheep.
This is where we are. O'Kip. Not much happening, but yeah, got a neat little dorp. That's us. Oh, I forgot to document Springbok.
Yeah, what?
Sorry, I was busy with all sorts of things, so we drove into Springbok. Yeah, got interesting stuff going on there. I had to have a puncture repaired. Chris had to have a brake lining repaired. Yeah, so we got all that done. Very helpful people here in Springbok. Then we went to a bit of shopping and filled up with juice. And we're all, yeah, I've got a Xami. We're ready to sort of boogie on down to Soebatsfontein. A bit unclear just as to how we get there, but I think Chris has it under control. So that's, yeah, unfortunately I didn't show you the town of Springbok, but that was the little dorpie of Springbok. Very cold here at the moment. It's only 11 degrees and it's midday, so yeah, not the most pleasant of weather, but the sun is nice and shiny and it's a lovely day and we're on our way. Okay guys, we'll see you later. Here comes a sign. It says Kamiskroon 66, Van Reinsdorp 259 and Cape Town 561. So we're very far north in the Cape. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, talk later, bye. Okay, so I'm back quicker than I thought. Just outside Uppington, Springbok, don't know why I call it Uppington the whole time. Just outside Springbok. We've turned left onto a dirt road, which is quite lekker. And apparently we're now on the way to the Namaqua Park, to a place called SkilPad, which is our through road to a place on the other side of the park called Soebatsfontein, where we're staying tonight. So yeah, interesting driving through this neck of the woods. It's quite agricultural, quite a lot of farmsteads and things here in this place. Very pretty, easy on the eye. And yeah, I'll let you know how we go on this next part of our journey. Talk later. Bye. Okay, so this nice dirt road that I was looking forward to driving is a false alarm. Somebody's got the directions completely out of kilter. Luckily, it ended up being a cul-de-sac, so we didn't go too far. Otherwise, we could have got ourselves into a bit of dwang. Anyway, big fine for Chris for either not reading properly or not listening, or one of those two, because he's team leader and he got us lost. Okay, that's our first time we've got it wrong, so we'll excuse him for now.
500 meters.
Later. Bye.
Turn left.
Here we have the peaceful little dorp of Kamiskroon. But that's not right. We can't be turning left here. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, so yeah, it looks like that wasn't Kamiskroon after all the places. We just ended up turning short of it, heading back the way we came, and then ended going underneath the N7, and we're back on a dirt road that says it leads to the Namaqua Park. So although the directions and things are a little bit confusing, it seems that we are now on the right track, and we are probably 20 k's away from our destination. This road's quite nice, but once again we're in absolutely beautiful scenery. A bit of the sun shining through just lightens up this flora in the area, and it's just too friggin' beautiful. Yeah, some of these little bushes are like such a bright green. It's hard to comprehend the beauty of this place. Okay, so let's see how we do on this road. I accused Chris of getting us lost, so I might be in a little bit of trouble just now, but we'll take the pain. Okay, we're trying to find a spot that we can watch a rugby this afternoon. South Africa against New Zealand, and we'll see what we come up with. Alright guys, be good, see you later, bye. Alright, so the directions that Chris followed were 100% correct.
Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris. And now we are in the Namaqua National Park. Already just a flood of colour. Hard to believe. Beautiful to the eye. And we're just approaching this little place up front, which is called SkilPad. SkilPad is where we're going to have to, there's a reception I think. So here we have to pay our entry fees and stuff like that. And then from SkilPad on to Soebatsfontein. People out of their cars, walking amongst the flowers. Bloody speed humps everywhere. As you can probably probably see. Oh, speed up. Oh man. And here we have the tiny little Namaqua Park facility of SkilPad, where we have to report to reception, which we shall duly do. Right, we'll see you later. Bye. I've checked in at SkilPad, which is border control, I suppose, reception for the Namakwa National Park, and we have started off on the road, and I am chuffed to say that this is 4x4 road only to Soebatsfontein, and hopefully you can see the view that we've got from up here. It is unbelievable. It's just, this country just goes on forever and ever and a day. It just keeps going. Absolutely stunning. You see what we're all looking at. Absolutely beautiful. You can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Okay, so we've got 27 k's to go to Soebatsfontein, and that's obviously going to be quite slow going. Probably take us about an hour. So let's do that. We'll get there and we'll give updates a little later. Okay guys, see you soon. So there we go. Effectively, we're into what we like to refer as the hashtag tripping the daisies. And I sort of feel that I'm in my folks' footsteps from so many years ago, when they used to love coming to the flowers. I think they were further down south really, but yeah, quite nostalgic. This was one of the things my mom and dad loved so much. It was such a special trip for them with the grants. Come through here in their combi and I just have a complete jaw. Now, Daphs and I are in this absolutely magnificently beautiful place. As I said, you can see for miles. You see Rosie's car down in the distance. And it's just something out of this world. The sun comes out, it's nice and warm. Otherwise, the little breeze that's blowing is keeping it a little chilly down here. Anyway, this is out of the top drawer. So chuffed that we decided to do this trip. So we've got a couple of days here now. Soebatsfontein, then Coral Bay for 2 days. So we'll be amongst this flora for a while. All of a sudden we have a couple of raptors in the air. Can't ID them, the light's a bit bad, and you know about raptors. Yes, it's so difficult to ID, but it's just an absolute pleasure being here. Absolute pleasure. I feel so small compared to this big wide world of ours. Alright guys, we'll chat later. Be good.